A lot of people either do care about art or they would like to care about it. And being designated as one of these special communities, these inaugural communities that care about art, I think gives us a chance to announce boldly that we are that kind of place.
The arts are important to Berea because of their ability to transform both the individual and the community.
Historic preservation for us in Covington is extremely important because it provides the backdrop for many of our cultural and arts institutions.
This is not a competition. This is not who's the best art district in Kentucky. This is all about togetherness. We are all pieces of the puzzle.
It affirms what we've done, and at the same moment, I believe, challenges us and, in fact, inspires us to continue that tradition and to build on it. And that would be our plan at Center College. That is our plan in Danville and in Boyle County.
The arts in Paducah are accessible to all, and the arts is something a lot of people can relate to. It brings a quality of life that can't be reached other ways. I think just having the cultural aspects in your life is so important.
The Kentucky Cultural District Certification Program will offer professional development and technical assistance to the newly designated districts, as well as to those who are interested in applying in the future. Additionally, these districts will benefit from a statewide branding initiative and will receive help in advancing their plans, marketing their districts, identifying funding streams, incorporating arts education components into their activities, and developing and promoting signature events.
Cultural districts are distinguished by physical and cultural resources that play a vital role in the development and the enhancement of communities. With the Kentucky Arts Council's new Cultural District Certification Program, the Commonwealth joins 11 other states that have developed or are in the process of developing similar programs.
Kentucky's more than 6,700 art businesses and entrepreneurs employ more than 24,000 people, 4 times as many as Ford and Toyota. Performing arts, museums, and related activities contribute $427 million to Kentucky's annual gross state product. The arts mean business in Kentucky.
Each of the certified cultural districts highlights the assets and characteristics that are unique to their communities, all while focusing on the common area of arts and culture. These districts are positioning the arts and culture to be central to their community, to their tourism, and to their economic development, all of which makes that community a better place to live and visit, and it makes our Commonwealth a better place to live and visit.
The arts matter in a community because it's a quality of life. It is a visual dialogue to visitors who come into our community that says we have a certain value here.
If you think about Paducah, you think about people who have moved to this community for a quality of life, being connected to your neighbors, being able to know the people that you see on the street, having that relationship with the whole community around you defines what Paducah is.
In some ways, small town America represents the best opportunity for the arts to come together, for there to be a real sense of unity.
We bring renowned artists from all over the world to our little community and show them a piece of Americana here in Danville, Kentucky.
In terms of the economy, probably its most direct impact is in tourism. Individual artists don't employ a lot of people, but secondarily, the impact of the arts is widespread. You can see that in our restaurants, in our gas stations, in our hotels and motels.
And you can't do it all by just a person who walks in the shop and says, I like this piece of art, I'm taking it home. In Berea, we try to create wholesale markets for our artists. We try to find venues like our Learn shops where they can come in and teach.
The designation as a cultural district, I believe, is important to Paducah and McCracken County because it can attract businesses. People who are looking to relocate businesses want to know what happens outside of the 8 hours that they're at the office.
People come to a region because of the arts and because of the the intellectual stimulation that they hope that their children will receive through good schools and good arts programs and sports and other things.
And I've heard more than once people move here because they've come to this festival.
Saving your history is essential. I mean, you know, historic preservation is so important to your identity, to the story, to the community, how we see ourselves. It's a lot to tell, and more importantly, it's a lot to be proud of.
There are lots of old buildings that can be renovated and turned into some sort of, you know, like a performing arts area, dance area, or visual arts area, that sort of thing.
The old L&N train depot was built in 1917, and for the past 20 years has been used as our welcome center. So there the arts are playing into historic preservation as well as working as a tourist attraction.
No, economic development, tourism, and the arts are not three separate things. People will not travel 3 hours to go see one museum opening. They want to hear that there's multiple things happening.
So since 1855, we've been producing art in Berea for visitors, for everyday use, and now we use it as an economic development tool and a driver in our economy.
It helps to drive economic development and traffic into an area and where we can work collaboratively together as arts institutions to further each of our missions.
None of our cultural entities feel that we are competitors. We all offer our own experience, and we all know that when we work together, everybody wins.
This designation is wonderful, and being part of these communities is by far a great thing for us. But the greatest thing will be looking at how this grows across the state.
We don't have any trade secrets that we're intending to hold tight. I believe that all boats, in fact, are lifted by a rising tide. So if there are other communities and cities and towns in Kentucky that can meet the mark, that's good for all of us. That's good for each and every one of us.